Hey Pokemon trainers, welcome to another edition of Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. Let's jump into another game today. I've been playing a little bit, been messing around with the game a little bit. I did a couple games with Leaf Charge just to see if it's still viable, and I think it is. But today I'm going to play a big old Torrential Cannon, and we'll probably get into a Relentless Flame a little bit later. But I am going to start doing a little bit more with Leaf Charge. In the future. Right now, I know it's an exciting time for Torrential Cannon and Roaring Heat because they just came out. So we're going to keep on playing those, and we're going to keep on seeing how well these can do. But I also want to mess around with Leaf Charge a little bit because it is one of my favorite decks. And we've done pretty well with it in the past. So I think it's going to be fun to keep on messing around with that deck. So right now, let's jump into a Torrential Cannon. We only have 19 more minutes left on this old... on this ladder today. So let's see if we can't grab this Primal Groudon. At least one. Well, actually, we did grab one already, didn't we? So we have one. So let's go ahead and try and get the matching set of that in the next 19 minutes. I don't know if it's possible, but let's go for it. Torrential Cannon. Let's do it. Things have been going pretty well. Had a nice little tournament over the weekend. We did pretty well. I got up to, what was it, second place, so I just lost to in the final round. It was fun. It was a fun game to play, and I think we did really well. It was Torrential Cannon, and interestingly enough, we did get beat by what was it, the Stormcaller deck, that one with Raikou and Ampharos in it. And I did encounter a couple of those decks, and I have been encountering some more of these Hydreigons as well. So it seems like those decks are kind of a good answer to these brand new decks, which is really exciting because that gives us a lot of challenge when it comes to playing these new decks. So I'm going to be looking for a lot more Hydreigons. I'm going to be looking for Stormcallers as games to really push our prowess in the game and see how far we can take it. I think Garchomp is out. I think a couple of the others that we've seen in the past, a lot are out as well, but it seems like Stormcaller and this Hydreigon, this Destructive Fang deck, are still really good. And this opening hand is kind of bad. I just want to comment on that really quickly right now. It's kind of bad, but we do have Copycat, so I can Copycat for something, or hopefully Copycat into a bit of a better hand here, because I'm going to be looking for a few more basic Pokemon, and especially our Golduck. Looks like our opponent is off to a pretty rip-roaring start here. The one head's on the timer ball, to be expected. So let's see how they... oh, Salazzle. My goodness. This is going to be a hot opener, so we might not last past the first couple of turns here if we do see Salazzle and we don't get any more basic Pokemon. So let's go ahead and throw this on here, and that's fine. I'm going to Copycat right now. Or should I Kukui? Let's Copycat. I want a whole new hand. Let's go ahead and do it. Yeah. So we'll Copycat and see if we can't draw into something a bit better. This is slightly, ever so slightly better, just because it has a basic Pokemon in it. But let's hope for a heads here. Come on, heads. Heads. Oh, got the tails. We are in a very bad position right now. Our board position is incredibly weak. And just the fact that my opponent has a Salazzle in his hand is very concerning to me. So next turn we don't really have anything in the old hand to refresh the hand again. I don't know if well, actually Kukui wouldn't have been better. I don't know what the top two cards we would have got, but I imagine they wouldn't have been very good. So this might be a short game, but I'm okay with that. That's just the way it goes. Here comes Salazzle with the old Severe Poison, and I think that's 3, isn't it? No, this is 4. So, we are going to get nasty plotted, so I'm not too broken up about that. I think my opponent could be very aggressive here and really annihilate my board position very easily. Psyduck will be going down into, well, maybe not. I don't know. Nasty plot, I think is... it's probably okay. It's okay. Alright, let's see what we draw into here. A little bit more energy, not what we're looking for. So let's go ahead and headache. Again, hope for a heads. And we get another tails. So just keep on drawing into dead hands for the rest of this game, and then we'll just lose it. I think that's how, that's my prediction for the future of this game. Oh, these initial draws. I was funny story. I was messing around online, looking up stuff about Pokemon trading card game online, like how to build decks. I've been messing around with deck building a little bit over the past couple of days, just kind of trying to build something that's interesting to me, I guess. And what I was really trying to do is like combine two of these theme decks, sort of taking the best out of both of them and putting together, sort of sandwiching them all together. And what I came up with was like this Blastoise deck with what's his name, with oh, I can't remember his name. Oh, I can't remember his name. Okay. It's the guy from Leaf Charge. The one from Leaf Charge. I think we're gonna die here. Sceptile, that's what his name is. Jesus, Sceptile is what his name is. So we paired together Blastoise with Sceptile and a few of the interesting things that I've seen people doing online. But anyways, the whole point of this whole story that I'm telling you is that I was looking up some stuff online, a few articles and things about deck building and about what are the best sort of supporter cards and things like that. And I came across this article by this person just sort of complaining, like generally complaining to the universe about Pokemon trading card game online, or just the Pokemon trading card game in general. And basically it was sort of interesting to me because basically what their argument boiled down to is that Pokemon trading card game sucks because it's a trading card game. And that was kind of it. They were like, oh, it's too random and you don't get to get teamed up against people of your same skill level and blah blah blah, you know, all the things that make sort of a trading card game what it is were the things that this person was complaining about. And I think we've just drawn into the most deadest hand in the history of all hands. So I'm going to jump out here because I'm really sick of drawing the old dead hands. I don't think there's going to be much we can do from here. Pidgey's going to be going down real quick, and there was just really not much we could do with this game. So let's throw this one away. We'll throw it away, and we're not going to make it to our Primal Groudon, which is fine. We get nothing for that because we took no cards. So let's jump into another Torrential Cannon and see if we can't get a better draw here initially. So yeah, that guy that was complaining about Pokemon trading card game was a little... He seemed just a little bit tilted about the whole thing, and like I said, basically these arguments boiled down to the mechanics of a card game suck, so Pokemon trading card game sucks. And I just didn't understand that sort of reasoning that he was using. So I thought that was interesting. And so it looks like we are going to be going up against our sister deck here, and we have the clear advantage here. I'm going to be going first with this deck, and we should be able to get a nice something. Oh my goodness gracious me. Pokemon Fan Club, at least this time, is going to be a big help. So we can grab our Pidgey and we can grab our Squirtle. And so we should be off to an okay start with Pokemon Fan Club, along with these evolution Pokemon in our hand. Getting out an early Pidgeotto is always good because of Airmail. Getting out an early Wartortle Blastoise is good because of Powerful Squall. Let's draw a card. We get one energy. That's fine. We get another energy. That's even finer. So let's Pokemon Fan Club here. Let's grab Squirtle and Pidgey. Let's take a quick peek at what we have here. It looks like we only have one Blastoise in deck, so we need to be mindful of that, even though we have two Wartortles in hand, two Golducks, two Pidgeots, so that looks good. Looks like all of our supporter cards are looking good. We have one of our copycats already and one of our house, so we didn't prize very much stuff that was worth it, I don't think. So this is looking good. I'm really happy with this deck. I'm really happy with this sort of opening board position. We're not going to be able to collect this time, but that's okay. We'll put that energy on there anyways, and we'll be able to do a few evolutions next turn. And this is going to put us with a much better board position than in last game, and a much better hand than in last game as well. We have we have Cow and we have Copycat, Hoppycat, I guess you could say. But we have How and Copycat, and I think we're going to be doing okay. I think we're going to be doing okay. I've just been gassing this whole time. I'm just going to slow it down here for a minute. Let's go ahead and get these boys up. I'm going to go ahead and Howl this time. Not too bad. There's our Blastoise. Let's get another Pidgey up on the board. Let's go ahead and Airmail. See what we can get. An energy. That's fine. And let's start throwing energies onto Blastoise because he's going to need it. Or Wartortle, whatever. It's going to be Blastoise eventually. And let's do a quick collect as well. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. I'm really happy with these draws this time. So yeah, I think this game's going to be a little bit more competitive, and I'm happy about that. I hope it's going to be a little bit more competitive because my opponent's board position is not perfect yet. Having one Nidorina on board is going to be good. Let's get our Psyduck in. Let's also get our Blastoise in. I'm going to hold this Pidgeot in the old hand. I think I want a Powerful Squall and see what we can grab. Let's do that. We're going to get one. And we're going to put that onto Blastoise. Or do I want to put it on Pidgeotto? Or Psyduck? Psyduck might be better. Let's go ahead and do that. And then I can just manually attach to Blastoise. And that should be okay. Copycat? No. Because I want to keep this Pidgeot. Airmail? Yeah. Airmail. Timer Ball for a Golduck would be beautiful. Let's go ahead and see if we can get that going. If I can get two, we can also get our other Pidgeotto as well. So let's go ahead and do that. 1, 2. Oh, beautiful. So there's Golduck. Oh, there's no Pidgeotto. Where's our other Pidgeotto? I didn't notice that Pidgeotto was gone. How many more Psyducks do we have? That's fine. Do I just want to grab Golduck? Do I just want to grab 2 Golducks? I don't think I do. Let's just grab one because I'm going to Copycat soon. And I don't have what I need for the rest of them. Let's go ahead and grab one Golduck. I'm disappointed. I didn't get not to get my other Pidgeotto. Alright, let's go ahead and do another collect. What does this do? Hold on. 30 more. Woo! 40. That's fine. Collect. Bang. Alright, there's our other Squirtle and our other Psyduck. I think I'm going to put that Psyduck. I should have... in retrospect, I should have grabbed both Golducks, but we didn't know we were going to draw into to another Psyduck. So that's okay. I am going to put that other Psyduck up, though, and then we'll get this Golduck going. I think with Amnesia, it's only going to be 40. Let's hope we get something off of Powerful Squall. If we can get something off of Powerful Squall, we'll be doing better. Let me Powerful Squall first. I don't know what the best... okay, that's 2. That's good. What the best order is for all this, but let's put one here. Let's also put one here. And this is sort of the idea that I was going with that deck that I was talking about earlier, with Sceptile and Blastoise in it. I was going to use Blastoise to accelerate a bunch of energy onto the board, and then use that Sceptile to use all that energy for its Powerful Storm or whatever it's called. So that was the idea that I was working with, and I'm still working with it. I'm still sort of building it up, and I'll play it on a video here eventually once I get it sort of in a place where I like it. But I haven't been playing it too much. I've been kind of scared because playing in those like expanded format and the standard format, which I'm just barely getting into, right? I'm just barely touching all that stuff. Doing all that stuff is sort of scary to me because I worry about my win streak. I did have my win streak up to 10 the other day, yesterday actually, with when I was messing around with the Leaf Charge deck. But of course we got to an opponent that we couldn't beat, and the old win streak went down. But it was interesting to get back into a little bit of Leaf Charge because that's such a cool deck. It is such a cool, effective deck, and I really love playing. It's one of my favorites. It has a lot of really cool moving parts, and all the parts really complement each other well. So let me go ahead and put one Pidgeotto on because I don't think I need two airmails. Well, let's keep doing airmails. We still have a pretty full deck. Timer Ball. That's fine. We'll see if we can't grab our other Golduck. Okay, we will get it. That's beautiful. I can't put that up yet. Oh wait, let's grab the right one. So there's that. Let's go ahead and airmail again. Cynthia. Yeah, let's go ahead and Cynthia. Grab our Cynthia out. And then we will not copycat. Let's manually put an energy onto here. Do I want a powerful Squall? Yeah, let's do it anyways. Ooh, we got a lot. Let's just grab two. Because I only need two for Golduck. Oh, I should have grabbed three. What am I thinking? Oh, I don't need two. Jeez. Okay, I'm confusing myself here. All right, now it has three. That's fine. We're going to keep this Pidgeotto in hand. Actually, yeah, we're going to keep it in hand. And we're going to think about Cynthia next turn. Because we can just go ahead and get rid of this Charmeleon and just get it out of our face. Get out of here, Charmeleon. So that's the weakness. And, yeah, looking good. Looking good. I'm going to be happy to Cynthia right now. Yeah, I think we're in a really good spot. And our opponent is not, with a very teeny tiny hand. And not much going on the board, but Collect will be a little bit of a help for him. And we're just gonna keep on knocking him over. Might as well do that. Let's Cynthia first, and then I'll do my airmails if I feel like it. Yeah, we don't need Pidgeot that desperately. Just to keep a hold of it in our hand. I don't. Is this better? I don't know. Switch is fine. Always useful to have a switch in hand. Let's do our other airmail. How is fine for a little bit of draw next turn. Nest Ball, don't need it. Whatever. Let's go ahead and knock this thing over. We'll just keep knocking them over with our old Golduck. I think Golduck might be the stronger Pokemon here. Maybe not. Because Blastoise does have a lot of damage potential, but he also takes... And this powerful Squall. Really, I think this Blastoise gets reduced a little bit to a support Pokemon. A little bit. I think these two kind of live in the same sort of sphere. So let's How. There's our Pidgeot again. Let's put this here. We don't really need to do much anymore, so I'm just going to start evolving. Airmail. Oh, come on. There's our other Pidgeot. That's fine. I think I'm just going to throw that on there too, and I think we're at the point where we kind of have everything that we need. I could Powerful Squall to try and get a bit more energy on these boys. We got two. So let's put one here, and we'll put one here. And let's do another swim and take this big boy out. And looks like we're looking good. There's our other Blastoise. We don't need it. Okay, finally my opponent gets his copycat. So we might be able to build up a little bit off of this. There's the old Nidoqueen with one energy on her. So we don't really have to worry about much Power Lariats going on. Even then, there's no stage 1 or stage 2 Pokemon up here. So not too bad. So I think I'm gonna jump this Golduck out for our Blastoise, and we'll just take out Nidoqueen. Shoot. We won't. Do I have a Kukui? I do not. We can go ahead and put this here. I think I'm gonna leave this. Oh, you know what? We can just Amnesia this thing, so we don't have to worry about Powerful Lariat or Power Lariat next turn. That's fine. I'm not going to copycat. I don't need to. Let's Amnesia. And then that'll set us up nicely for a Blastoise next turn. So Amnesia is going to be really nice for us to disable that one move. And even then, my opponent wouldn't have been doing much with it. Just 60 damage. Which would have been enough to kill the Golduck, but not quite. Not quite there. My opponent really needed to have this board position like 7 turns ago. Then this would have been a competitive game, but unfortunately, my opponent looks like he got into that middle of the game and he just did not have anything in his hand, and I think he was just drawing some dead hands. And that can happen with these decks. That's sort of why I wanted to look into the sort of the more expanded and standard formats, because sometimes these decks can be a little finicky, and they can. Well, there's our Kukui, for Pete's sake. They can be a little bit finicky when it comes to drawing dead hands and stuff like that, because these decks do tend to run a lot of energy. From what I've noticed, from all the deck lists that I've been looking at online, they tend to run very few energies, or just the energies that they need, and very few Pokemon, or once again, just the Pokemon that they need, as well as a whole bunch of trainer cards in order to get to those actual items and Pokemon and energies that are so few in the deck. So what they really come down to is a method of drawing into everything that you sort of need, rather than just playing hands as they come to you. So I think it's a bit of a different game than what we play here. But it's fun. It's fun. We're just gonna end this, and we're gonna jump that out, and we're gonna take this game to victory. Very happy with that. I think our ladder is over. Versus ladder has reset. We didn't get it. All right, we didn't get that one, so we're gonna get a bunch of energies on our very first one. So it looks like we're going for a Necrozma GX this time. Did not make it to that Primal Groudon like I wanted to, but that's okay. So yeah, there we have it. First game of the day. First game of Monday. I hope you guys had second game. Okay, second game. I did lose horribly in the first game. I do admit to that. All right. So I hope you guys had a really fun time watching. I had a really fun time playing, and I will see you guys in the next one.